Welcome back. Okay, another mini wow, another mini workout. It's a bit of a bonus one because you do need equipment for this one. You need a foam roller. So I'll show you another option if you don't have a foam roller, but if you do have one, or if you don't have one but you're interested in getting one, I highly recommend some tools. I'll talk more about myofascial release another time. It's a huge part of my practice, but it does require you to have some tools. So I'm gonna just not go there now, but know that getting a couple of these tools, foam roller, some massage balls, awesome, awesome game-changing items for a lot of people under 20 bucks. So so it's a bonus though if you don't have it, but I'll show you some options too. So hang out just in case. Foam rolling the quad. So we've done some stretching, we've done some big quad stretches, and foam rolling the quads is pretty intense. So I'm going to show you the kind of where to start. I'm going to give you lots of caveats and lots of options with this one because I'm not there with you and there's just so much variability with this. So the first caveat would just be your back just might not be able to hold this plank position too much. And if that's the case, just hold tight. I'll kind of give you the options at the end too. So if you just find this forearm plank position just too much on your back, then I'll show you something at the end. But that's the way to think of this. You think of this like a forearm plank a bit. And so I'm kind of pushing the floor away, separating my shoulder blades, pulling my ribs in a little bit and tightening the belly. I've got both legs straight and I just use my arms to slowly draw myself forward and back. And just see how intense that is. If it's super intense, go slow. The idea here is again to not tense up and fight that pressure, but to just drag yourself, plow through the muscle. So the goal is to be relaxed through the quads. Find your breath. Slowly breathe in and out through the belly. If the pain is kind of intense enough that it takes your breath away, just be still. Find that tolerable spot and just breathe. Soften your jaw. Soften your glutes. Do have your core on a little bit just to make sure you're not just hanging out and relaxing off your back. Alternatively, you can have a bolster, pillows underneath your chest here. Where you're at right now might just be practicing letting go and breathing, just releasing that tension. So bringing the floor up to you so that you can actually just get that release. That might be awesome. That might be really great, and it's an amazing practice. Just being able to relax through that sensation to get a little more comfortable with discomfort. So that's first option. If you've been doing this for a while, next, pretty intense. So this is the kind of the next intense option. You kind of come up more into this half frog position. So you got your left leg here, and I've got the foam roller just under my right leg. And it's same idea, only now there's just way more pressure centered on the quad. So it's going to be more intense, which might be what you're looking for. If you didn't feel anything in the previous version, then this is the version to try out next. And then you come to kind of the middle of the quad, halfway between the knee and the hip. And then the next thing to explore is, can you bend your right knee? That lengthens the quad, but makes this a little bit more interesting again. So go slow, work your way up to it. Good. Maybe even let the knee fall out side to side. You're rotating. You'll feel like you're kind of bumping over the quads. You'll feel kind of speed bumps along the way. That's totally fine as long as it doesn't cause too much tension and you're not able to really control that relaxed vibe you're going for with these. Do the same thing on the opposite leg. And then voila, you might feel pretty relaxed, maybe even a little drowsy. It's very regulating for the nervous system. It can help you relax sometimes if you are feeling quite anxious. And it's very surprising how much it can really help you calm down and even get ready for bed. And just, there's all kinds of ways to approach this. You could then come and do a couch stretch. Go back to that video and watch how to do the couch stretch if you haven't seen that yet. And the couch stretch is then that much more effective because you now rolled out the quads. So they're ready, they're already more relaxed. And then the stretching goes really well. So try that out. Now, if you don't have a foam roller, and if that was really, really intense, the next thing you do, you can do this while you're watching TV too, is percussion. So you just drum. This also has that very similar neurological effect. It's just very relaxing. It turns the muscles off as long as you work on that. You can also just be really rigid and resist the pressure. So same idea, you make sure you're relaxed. Get those quads really just flopping around. And you can do that as well. So quad drumming. Make sure you're not clenching your jaw while you're drumming and doing all that stuff. So you got to make sure that it's still in that same intention of relaxation, and you're not just like freaking out your partner or roommates or children, whoever might be freaked out by seeing you drumming on your legs. So check it out, foam roll the quads. Let me know if you've got a foam roller and you'd like to see more stuff with just simple tools like that, because there's a lot you can do that are really, really big game changers in my opinion. So hope that's useful for you. Let me know how it goes. Talk to you soon.